Welcome to Bryer Showcase. I'm Bryer Cisneros, and tonight we are celebrating because, as you already know, the channel just reached 300 subscribers. I know I did a short video not that long ago where I did acknowledge it, but of course, by no means that is the official video because, again, it was done very quickly. It was done on that side of the room, and of course, as I explained in that short, my setup was not working properly. I had to kind of wait for my computer to get fixed, and of course, as you can see, everything's working properly now, so hopefully that will mean I can get back to making videos regularly. And what also adds to my favor is that the weather's gotten a lot better. We're no longer in a heat wave, but of course in Southern California you never really know when it's really over, so I'm just gonna enjoy this while I can. So anyway, for a celebration, I think it'll be kind of fun to kind of go behind the scenes and kind of explain how I personally make my videos. So for the most part, my videos are quite simple. It's just me talking to a camera like most people already do. But I just do a lot of small things that to me make the videos look a little bit better. And that just comes down to me because I do have a small background in video production. And so I just wanted to bring those elements here, again, just to make them visually look a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and explain my process. But before I do, just note that this is kind of a tips video if you want to put it that way. But just so you know that what I'm going to be talking about won't guarantee you're going to get more views or subscribers quickly. You do have to put work into, the actual content, how you present it. So just because you have good visuals doesn't mean you'll automatically get a lot of views and subscribers. So keep that in mind. Again, this is just like little tips on how to improve your visual quality, not how to boost your channel. So with that out of the way, now let's officially start the video. Let's talk about cameras. Now, throughout the channel's run, I've so far used only 3 cameras. If you were to go back to my very first video, which was when I ranked the Queen albums, I used this camera. This is the old family camera that's been around for decades, and it's very old. Like I said, it's pretty outdated, and I'm sure it looked good back in the day, but now it really can't compete with any of the newer cameras now. So yeah. So I decided to make the switch. I still have it just for nostalgic sakes, but it's pretty simple. It's not crazy. It's just point and shoot basically, but it does shoot video. So I mainly used it for that. But yeah, naturally I want to upgrade because obviously it wasn't really up to snuff. So after that, I went ahead and used this webcam. This is a Logitech. I can't remember the exact model. I'll try to find it, and maybe I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And it's pretty good for what it is. It's pretty cheap. It's not too expensive, but for what it is, it's pretty capable, I think. So again, it looks like this. I used this again in the early days. If you were to go back to my original CD collection series, I used it a lot back around 2020. And again, it's not crazy. I don't use it as much nowadays. I mainly just use this for like Zoom calls or stuff like that. But again, for what it is, it's okay. It's decent. So if you want to check it out, again, I'll put a link in the description. But again, I don't use it very much now. So now let's talk about what I do use, and that is, well, my phone. And I'm pretty sure this is not shocking. I'm pretty sure most of us shot videos with our phones. It's pretty convenient. Everyone has one, so might as well. And so what I do, I just have this little adapter piece that I actually put on my tripod, and that's kind of how the phone is staying upright, and so it's kind of up high because, I'm a tall person, so definitely helps a lot. And one more thing I'll add is that not many people know about this, but when I shoot my videos, I do not use the selfie feature. Even though the convenience of it is that you can actually see yourself. But the thing is, the selfie camera is not as good as the back camera, and this is what I've learned from a lot of people who shoot with their phones. It's much better to shoot with the back lens than the front. So the only downside, of course, is because I'm using the back lens, so I obviously can't see myself, so I do have to do it like a test shot first in order to know if I'm in frame. All right, let's do a test shot first. this. But it's extra work, but to me it's worth it just to get that little extra quality. Now let's go ahead and talk about lighting. Now, I probably already mentioned this in previous videos, but I like to shoot my videos at night, and the reason is because I want to make sure I have complete control over the lighting. I've tried to shoot videos in the daytime in the past, but I was never really happy with them, mainly because I had no real control over it. So basically I just got what I got, regardless of how glaring the lighting can be. So that's kind of why I shoot at night. And so what I use to light my videos, it's pretty simple actually. I just have one softbox light that I have on my bed here. So it's bright enough that it can get my whole face, and it can pretty much light up the whole set here. I said set, I'm using set lightly. It's just this corner of my room. And what was good about this light is that it was actually pretty affordable. And what's also great is that it came with a second one along with this bag here. So I got two lights, and each one came with the light bulb, their own little stands, and they even came with their own little remote control. I almost said microphone, but remote control, so I can adjust the lighting and also the temperature and all that. And I think I got this for about $80 if I'm not mistaken, so I think that was a pretty good deal. So that's basically what I use to light, that's basically my key light basically. Another thing I want to point out, and you probably maybe have already noticed, but you're probably wondering how I get the backlight, like how I got this purple light. Well, it's actually kind of simple actually. So most people would probably pay like hundreds of dollars to get like one of those special LED lights that kind of light up and they do all this different colors and stuff. Well, you would think I have that, but that's actually not true. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move that. I'm gonna turn it off here so I don't blind anybody. So hold on. All it is just a standard desk lamp that I just hide behind me. And how I get the purple color is that I use these. So these are handmade little colored gels, and all it is just basically black poster board. And what I have on the outside, I just taped some colored cellophane paper on the back, and that's basically it. So I just have a red one and I have a blue one, and you just overlay it on top of one another and you get a purple light. And it's definitely very much cheaper. The poster board was like $1. You can get at the dollar store for very cheap. And the cellophane paper, you can go to like your local craft stores. You can get a good amount for affordable price. Especially if you go to Michael's, they have these giant rollers, more than you would need. But yeah, that's basically how the backlight would go. Again, I just hide this lamp behind me. I just put these on top, and there you go. That's how it goes. So now let's get into probably the hardest part of this whole process, and that is recording the video. To me, that's always been the hardest part, and for many reasons. For one, I try to do these videos, I basically try to improvise it, and I try to make it up as I go along. Of course, I've come to realize I am not that good at it, mainly because there are many times I have an idea of what I want to say, but of course my head can't really put two and two together, so I end up either stumbling my words, or if I might pause for a long period of time. So that stuff can really slow the process down, and yeah, it's a hassle. And believe me, like even this video, for example, I cannot comprehend how many times I've messed up my own intro. I'll even do a little montage right now. Welcome to Bryer Showcase, and I'm Bryer Cisneros, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we are officially celebrating the although my videos are so hopefully more videos will be coming as like how I would personally like this presented. So So I wanted to just wait until it was all in working order in order to do this. Fuck. And as you already know, the channel just reached 300 subscribers, and I lost my train of thought. God, I just spent like half an hour on this intro alone. I think you get the idea. And of course, there are some people who don't really feel that way, and I will say I envy those people. I would love to be able to talk to a camera and just be able to have my ideas in my head and just be able to just spew it out. But I try my best. I am a perfectionist, so I really want to be able to do these in one take, but of course that's not always the case, so I will have to edit out any pauses or any fumbles if I have to, which I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Once shooting is done, it's finally time to transfer the footage onto my computer, and it's finally time to go into post-production, so let's get into that right now. Alright, so let's discuss editing. Now, I edit every video. Doesn't matter if it's simple or complex. Every video has a certain amount of editing involved. The amount of time it usually takes me, it really depends. It depends how many times I mess up, or if I have a long pause, or if I want to insert like a clip or video, or sometimes, very rarely, I'll do a skit, and that usually adds to the time it takes. It usually takes me about an hour to maybe 2 to 3 hours at best. But that's just me. I mean, ideally these videos don't require that much editing, but like I said, there's usually a little bit involved. So I'm going to go more in depth here, but first let me go ahead and talk about the software that I currently use, and that's called Shotcut. And I've used this for a good number of years. I'd say, I think about 4 now. And it's a great beginner software. It's pretty easy to use. You can look up many tutorials on YouTube that'll tell you how to use certain things, but it's very good, and the best thing about this is that it's 100% free. Like, there's no additional fees to unlock features. What you get is what you get, and you get a lot. And so that's great for me. I mean anything free is usually very good, at least in my family at least. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and open one of these files here to the side here. So I'm going to go to this one. This is actually one of my unboxing videos. So if we click that. So this one's a more basic video. There's not a whole lot of editing involved, because I was able to get this one done in one take, which I like to do with the unboxing videos. And the only thing that I did was mainly just add the fade-ins if we just click it. Welcome to Bryer CE Showcase. I'm Bryer, and as you can tell by the title of the video, yeah, we don't care. So if we go to the end, it's going to fade out. Bye for now. Good, and that's pretty easy to do. You just gotta see this. You guys find this circle here, and you can literally just slide it to the side to however long you need it. So it's, again, very easy. But one thing I do want to bring up is, I'm just gonna click on it real quick. We're gonna look at these filters. Now, if you can look very carefully, this text is probably gonna be small, so I apologize for that. But the first two are white balance and color grading. Now, this is something I do with every video, and it's usually something that general people don't really think about. And basically what color grading does, it actually is supposed to enhance the colors, because I'm gonna start getting a little bit technical, but usually every camera, usually the colors are always off, and so in post-production you have to adjust them to make them look a little bit better. So let me just show you what this video would look like if I did not color grade. So if I just uncheck both these boxes, so we turn the white balance off and then we turn off the color grading, as you can see, there's a huge difference. It's much more brighter and the colors seem a bit thin. And so what color grading does, it fixes that. So I usually do the white balance first, because as you can see, this cabinet is supposed to be white, but it has more of a yellowish tinge. So if I just hit white, if I just adjust the white balance, nope, there we go. So as you can see, it's much whiter now and kind of a bit more natural how it would look like. And then I do the color grading. So after I do that, as you can see, the colors look much more full. It looks more richer, and that's usually how I like my videos to look. Again, you don't have to do this, but for me personally, it's just that extra bit of spice that really enhances the video on a visual sense. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and quickly exit out real quick. I'm going to open another file here. So just real quick, let me just save that. So I'm going to click on another file, and let me just see this one. This is actually the contest entry I did for Adam from What the Gym. Hold on. Actually, let's not do that one because there's some files missing on that one. So let me just find one which is required a bit more editing. Let's see. Actually, let me just see. I know they're missing, but let me just check. So this one needed a bit more. Just so you can see. So this one required text. I guess the video is missing, so that's kind of why you don't see anything. But yeah, this one had text involved. This one, the image is also missing, but it's supposed to be a Wall-E poster, but I would have that there. So let me just see if I can find one more that I want to show. Let me see. Let me just go to, did I do anything on this one? No, this one's more of a basic one. Actually, here we go. So here I cut a part here. I think I might have messed up on a part, or if I paused, because that does happen, like I said before.
Place in my heart. And after that,
yeah, just a little cut there, and that was the only one I did. All right, feature Bryer here. So I just want to highlight just one more video, and that's this one. As you can see, this intro here took a bit more than I usually do. So this one, I just zoomed in on my face here, and then I zoomed back out, and we get to this part, and there's 3 of me, and so I had to basically, hold on, just overlay just 2 videos on top, which is how I got the effect. Just had to crop parts out, so that's how you get that effect. Then keep going here, and this part here, there was another like little cut here, so if you look, see that little pop in and then back out. Yeah, just want to highlight that one. This was back when I did that, when I looked through my uncle's CDs, so just wanted to highlight that part. But yeah, hopefully you get a sense of what editing a video is like. Again, not a whole lot to do, but again, it's just little things that I usually look out for. So that's usually how editing goes for me.
So there you have it. That's basically the process of how I make my videos. So hopefully you found this informative, and maybe you'll learn a couple of things. And who knows, maybe if you want, you can incorporate some of these into your own content. But at the end of the day, it is your channel and video. If you're happy on how it looks, by all means, keep doing it. Again, this is just how I personally run things here. So regardless, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please go ahead, give it a like. If you have any other questions that you wish I could have talked about more, please comment below. I'll try to answer as best I can. And again, let me give a big thank you to all my subscribers here. Again, thank you so much for helping me reach 300. If you're new or you're old, I appreciate the support, and hopefully we can keep going. Are we going to get to 500 by the end of the year? I don't know. Let's hope. Let's see. But again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye for now. That was like 10 minutes of just saying my outro.